Kyle Kulinski got owned. Epic style, folks. Epic style. So here is episode 32 of the show titled Crystal, Kyle, and Friends. Let's listen.
And talk about all the things from how he views the Biden administration, how I view the Biden administration, whether progressives are doing enough, his change in role from sort of perpetual outsider status to now being in the room and what that's been like. So it's pretty interesting talking to him.
Yeah, so this episode is a little bit bittersweet for me because, I love the
Why would it be bittersweet? Does anyone want to... Are we like guess? I would like you to guess. Why would this episode be bittersweet? Why would episode 32 of Crystal, Kyle, and Friends be bittersweet? Well, let's listen.
The fact that you got to talk to Bernie, and I have full faith and confidence in your abilities. I know you're going to do an amazing job, but I'm not in this interview, and there's a reason why I'm not in this interview. So, you could probably give the timeline better than me, but they reached out to you and basically said, yeah, we'll do an interview under the condition it's only you. Correct?
Yes. So that was that. We actually didn't reach out to them.
See, you say that, but I feel like months ago you did reach out to them and invite them. And then now, like months later, they finally responded and they were like, sure, but only you.
I actually can't. You're probably right, because probably at the beginning of the podcast, yes. I probably did reach out to them. But it has been, that request has long expired. So they reached out. The senator was very frustrated with the media not asking him a single decent question. So I think they wanted to have a place where they thought they'd get a more substantive discussion. I've interviewed him a couple times before, and for whatever reason, that was the very first thing they led with when they reached out to me, was like, want to do this interview, but really want it to be just you. They were also kind of open on whether it would live here or with breaking points. So it wasn't just you that they didn't want, it was also Sagar that they didn't want.
You made it seem like it was relatively non-negotiable that they wanted to talk to you. It was like a hard line kind of. Like, sure, we'll do it, but this is the condition.
Yes.
Yes. So, am I butthurt over that? Yes. I'm very butthurt over that. I supported Bernie more than anybody in 2016, more than anybody in 2020. I got him on Joe Rogan. That's, you could talk to Washington here, his campaign manager. I'm the one who set all that up. Yeah. So, to sort of be thrown under the bus, in a way. And whether it's Sagar or me, Sagar, he'll even tell you, he's more Bernie's ideological enemy than I am.
Yeah.
And so, to be somebody who's more ideologically aligned with him and supported him as much as I did, I'm going to kick you off your own show. That stung. I didn't like that. I was talking to Corn about it. He was like, really? How would you do that? I don't fucking know. So you tell me. Your theory was like, oh, it's just he likes you and so he wants to do it with only you. My theory's more, for whatever reason, he doesn't want to involve me or Sagar. And in the case of me, maybe it's because I called him a cuck repeatedly.
It could be.
If he saw that.
Could be.
But I kind of doubt he saw that.
I want to be honest. Yo, folks. This is episode 32 of Crystal and Friends. Right? Episode 32 of Crystal and Friends. And it starts out with Kyle whining like a baby and calling Bernie Sanders a cuck. No wonder he didn't want to talk to you, bro. I'm sorry, but there's a reason this motherfucker did not want you around. It's because, even the episode that he did with Crystal and Friends, you still managed to fuck it up. When you weren't even in the interview, okay, imagine. I know Kyle Kulinski's a little bit griftery. He's been forced to vote. He's lost the plot. The guy's kind of a weirdo. Now, I don't see how Crystal Ball is any better, but whatever, that's fine. Let's kick Kyle off his own show to prevent anything bad from happening. 24 hours later, and he starts the fucking video calling Bernie a cuck. Imagine getting kicked off your own show, man. I'm sorry, but that's not good.
Honestly, it's very hard to say what the behind the scenes looks like. I honestly would be surprised if it was personal to you or personal to Sagar. I think it was more, this is speculative. I have no idea, right? All I know is that
I'm saying, now here's the thing. I'm saying This is not what you put in the episode intro. It's just me, though. If I got kicked off my own show, you know what I would do? I would post the episode, and I would make a separate video talking about why I got kicked off my own show and how much of a loser I am. That's what I would do. I wouldn't destroy the actual episode. It's with Bernie Sanders, bro. And you're going to start the interview. Like, in order for people to go to your show and listen to Bernie Sanders speak, they're going to have to go through your little soliloquy calling him a cuck and saying, I'm a loser over and over. And then I also love how Crystal is just like, nah, I disagree. I think he just wanted a one-on-one quick interview. Kyle's like, no. It's because I called him a cuck. Even though he wouldn't know that I called him a cuck. So, even though he didn't know, I'm going to say that I called him a cuck in the opening to this video. So that anyone who watches this video and when Bernie Sanders' press team watches the video back to see how it went, they're going to hear me calling him a cuck.
Like, we want to do this interview and give you a good chunk of time, but we want it to be a one-on-one, and, like, that's a stipulation. So they were open on which platform. They were open on how we promote it. You know, you'll see the conversation, like, it's definitely not a softball interview, and it's wide-ranging and all that stuff. So they were open on all of those pieces, came in the studio, which I also appreciated because it makes for a better conversation. But that was, like, the one thing they were hard on, is it needs to be one-on-one.
The other possibility, like you pointed out, I don't know how much I buy this, but the other possibility is that maybe his manager or agent or his comms person doesn't like me or Sagar and was like, we just want it to be only you. So that's another possibility.
Or knows that the senator has a certain, like, knows who I am. I know he knows who you are too, but had, you know, a certain comfort level with me or whatever, and just had me in mind.
So he was on my show during the campaign.
Yeah.
And that was more, I think what happened there was Faz Shakir, the campaign manager, I set up the Rogan interview, and then they felt like the right thing to do is to give Kyle an interview. I didn't even ask for an interview because I didn't do interviews then. So I didn't even really want an interview, but they were like, do an interview because basically like, let me pay you back for the Rogan thing.
For getting you the Rogan
thing.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the one thing, this is obvious, everybody will know this, but they gave me 15 minutes and it was like in-out quick interview. I asked like 4 fucking questions.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Especially because he's not a short-winded person.
Yeah, so you just get the sense.
But that's
the thing that's a little frustrating, is that you do get the sense that it's sort of look down his nose at certain people. And I think he does have this contradictory belief where he talks all the time about, oh, we love independent media and we want independent media to grow. And it's like, well, all the people who were part of the Justice Democrats and were in the squad were more than happy to go on all these left-wing shows when we were helping them get elected. And now that they are elected and now that they're not really fulfilling their mission, it's like all this.
I'm telling you right now, man, this is so sad to watch. Because, like, if you were to, like, compare Kyle Kulinski when he was founding Justice Democrats versus right now, it is night and day. It is not. They're failing their mission. Like, in 2017, Kyle, did you actually think you would get 4 members of Congress elected and that they would pass healthcare for all? Like, did you think that? Is that something you thought for a second? We're going to get AOC, Amy Vilela, Paula Jean Swearengin, which, by the way, oh my God, and Cori Bush elected, and then we're going to instantly get healthcare. Achievement unlocked. You got 1 person elected to Congress. Healthcare is now guaranteed for all citizens. They're failing their mission. What is he talking about?
When we get tiny bit critical of them, gone. And so it's like you don't really actually want to thriving independent.
The thing is, it's not tiny bit critical. You were hopping on the force to vote train. You called him a cuck over and over. Force the vote, force the vote, force the vote. They gotta force the vote. Why didn't AOC force the vote? Oh my God. Don't they know that that Congress literally doesn't work that way? Why didn't they rewrite the rules of Congress? And why didn't they rewrite how the House works so that they could force the vote? Oh my God. Bernie's Max is fucking freaking out because I'm acting like an idiot. Hey Max, how's it going? He doesn't know what's going on. Max, I'm just trying to get them to force the vote, buddy. I'm sorry. But, like, seriously, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Force the vote. They failed their mission. They didn't force the vote. Oh my God. Max. Like, I'm serious. Like, this guy's on drugs.
Media, because that actually does mean more tough questions for you, and you're willing to dismiss or overlook or not pay attention to and not go on any of the shows that were huge supporters of you. So I kind of think it's bullshit. Right-wing media always has right-wing politicians, and they feed each other, they echo each other's arguments, and there's like a bond there. And on the left, I mean, that's not the case. But you know what? At this point, I should really stop complaining, because the fact of the matter is, I don't want to have...
Here's the thing. That, what he said, I should stop complaining. Okay, what you should have done is say, this is a pre-recorded bit for our audio version. Let's just remove that and just upload the audio with Bernie Sanders and Krystal Ball. But no, he's keeping it in there because he's a whiny baby. And again, I don't want to be out here. I'm a member of the ski clan. I have skied with Kyle Kulinski. We're both members of the tribe of skis. I don't want to be out here. This is intra-ski infighting. I'm not interested in that. But, there's a time where you have to break out the skis and you have to bash them against the wall and you have to just call someone out for being a fucking whiny little baby. And that's what Kyle is. He's a whiny little baby. And again, you're calling Bernie Sanders a cuck, and yet you got kicked off your own show. So, yeah. I don't know about that one. But all I do know is that...
No good, really bad for you.